Hello everyone, myself Falguni Solanki. Welcome to our channel. Today we will continue our discussion with book Snapshot, Lesson 1, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, Part 3. In earlier parts, we discussed the main characters Morad and Aram. One early morning, Murad got beautiful white horse and he called his very best friend, best relative, Aram, to ride on it. When Aram saw that beautiful horse, he had simultaneously two thoughts. First one, his longing, यानी कि desire to ride on that horse will be fulfilled soon, and second one, he thought that Murad and he belonged to a poor family, so Murad couldn't buy a horse, so he had definitely stolen it. Let's continue now with lesson. If you were crazy about horses the way my cousin Murad and I were, it wasn't stealing. It wouldn't become stealing until we offered to sell the horse, which of course I knew we would never do. So in earlier para, Aram said that stealing of money and stealing of horse just for fun is completely two different things. If my cousin Morad had steal horse for riding, it's not a crime, and especially it's just for fun. We are not ready to sell that horse for money. Let me put on some clothes, I said. यानी कि Aram said to Murad, let me put on some clothes. All right, he said, but hurry. Murad said, okay, but do fast. I leaped into my clothes. Leaped, यानी कि again jumped. I jumped down to the yard from the window and leaped up onto the horse behind my cousin Murad. So Aram said that finally I put on my clothes, then I jumped down to yard and joined my cousin Morad. That year we lived at the edge of town on Walnut Avenue. So every year they change their place. So that year when that incident happened, that year they lived at the edge of town. Edge यानी कि that outer fringe, outer side of the town. And the avenue's name was Walnut Avenue. Behind our house was the country. Country यानी कि here rural area. Vineyards, orchards, irrigation ditches and country roads. So exactly behind their house there is a rural area and vineyards यानी कि grapes garden, orchards यानी कि fruit garden, and irrigation ditches यानी कि deep pits, and country roads. In less than 3 minutes we were on Olive Avenue, and then the horse began to trot. Now first, when they started their journey, their home in that Walnut Avenue, and after 3 minutes they were in Olive Avenue. It's a name of different areas, and the horse began to trot यानी कि walk in a steady manner. The air was new and lovely to breathe. Definitely it's morning time, so there is a fresh air. The feel of the horse running was wonderful. Now Aram said that I was feeling my journey with horse. My cousin Morad, who was considered one of the craziest members of our family, began to sing. I mean, he began to roar. Here, Aram said that during that beautiful journey with horse, Morad was on peak and he started singing. Not exactly singing because he was too much bad singer. That's why Aram said that here roaring yani कि like shouting loudly. No particular rhythm or tone. Every family has a crazy stick in it somewhere, and my cousin Morad was considered the natural descendant of the crazy stick in our tribe. Aram said that stick यानी कि trace or touch. In every family, there is someone which is completely different from others. And in Aram's family, his cousin Morad was considered the natural descendant. Descendant यानी कि offspring, like बोलते हैं forefathers, वो legacy बोलते हैं, of the crazy stick in our tribe. जो उनके ट्राइब में एक क्रेजी फैमिली हुआ करती थी सालों से, लाइक एक के बाद एक उनके जो न्यू जनरेशन है उसमें ये फॉरवर्ड होती जाती है. तो जो मोराड है उसकी जो फैमिली है वो इस नेचुरल क्रेजी स्टिक के लिए जानी जाती थी. अगेन स्टिक का मीनिंग होता है टच और ट्रेस, यानी कि थोड़ा सा उनके परिवार में, उनके फैमिली में एक क्रेजी एलिमेंट होता था. Before him was our uncle Khosrow, an enormous man with a powerful head of black hair and the largest mustache in the San Joaquin Valley, a man so furious in temper, so terrible, so impatient that he stopped anyone from talking by roaring. It is no harm, paid no attention to it. So here there is an introduction of the third character, but here not directly, it's indirect character, and the name was Uncle Khusro. So Aram said that in his generation, in Aram's generation, his cousin Morad was craziest one, but before him there was an uncle, the name was Khusro, an enormous man. Enormous यानी कि big bodied and like fatty man with powerful head of black hair. He was the owner of powerful head of black hair and largest mustache in that San Joaquin Valley. Now you can see that here there is a 2 digit here. So one of the, at the end of the page you can see one of the long interior valley of California. एक एरिया का, प्लेस का ये नाम है. A man so furious, furious यानी कि full of anger, in temper, temper का मतलब होता है nature. So terrible, terrible, easily angered. So impatient, impatient यानी कि restless, that he stopped anyone from talking by roaring. Roaring यानी कि loud sound. It is no harm. He has a dialogue. Whenever someone is talking and Uncle Khusro wasn't interested in that discussion, he loudly spoke, it is no harm, pay no attention to it. In short, he said that just stop your discussion and do something else. That was all, no matter what anybody happened to be talking about. Aram said that wasn't matter with Uncle Khusro. What anybody happened to be talking about. There must be some important topic, but no, Uncle Khusro wasn't interested, and then he declared this sentence, it is no harm, pay no attention to it. Once it was his own son Arak running 8 blocks to the barber shop where his father was having his mustache trimmed to tell him their house was on fire. Look students, an important point is here. Once upon a time, when Uncle Khusro was 8 blocks away at barber's shop, he was trimming his mustache. His own son, name was Arak. He ran towards that barber's shop and informed his father that, "Father, our house was on fire." This man Khusro sat up in the chair and roared, "It is no harm. Pay no attention to it." Look, matlab, see how the person is. His very own house is on fire and he said that it is no harm. Pay no attention to it. Who can do this? Can you? Can we? Definitely not. The barber said, "But the boy says your house is on fire." So Khusro roared, "Enough. It is no harm, I say." The barber was also shocked. He also repeated that Arak sentence. "Your son is saying that your house is on fire." So Uncle Khusro spoke loudly and said, "Enough. It is no harm, I say. So just forget. Let it be." My cousin Morad was considered the natural descendant of this man. Now, Morad was also belonged to that Uncle Khusro's family. Although Morad's father was Jorab. This one is the fifth character in the story. First Aram, second Morad, third Uncle Khusro, first Arak, and fifth one is Morad's father Jorab, who was practical and nothing else. That's how it was in our tribe. Now Morad's father was also some different kind of mentality. He was a completely a practical man, but just practical, then nothing. A man could be the father of his son's flesh, but that did not mean that he was also the father of his spirit. The distribution of the various kinds of spirit of our tribe had been from the beginning capricorn and vagrant. So, Aram said that Murad's father, Zorab, was also practical, yani ki here meaning sensible man. And this is different type of sensibility in Zorab, and he was only one in tribe. A man could be the father of his son's flesh, but that did not mean that he was only the father of a spirit. Yani ki if you have, just suppose a man is a father of his son, it doesn't mean that he is the only father of his son. He has also fulfilled the other responsibilities and other duties also. And the distribution of these various kind of things in our tribe was completely rare. And here the word is capricious yani ki whimsical, and vagrant yani wandering person, moving here and there. We rode and my cousin Morad sang. For all anybody knew, we were still in the old country where Aram said that we rode, yani ki we rode on horse, and my cousin Morad was singing because he was so happy. And for all anybody knew, we were still in old country. If they were living at particular place, and definitely they were living there since many years or many months, so all the surrounding people, for them Aram and Morad were familiar person. Okay students, we will continue in next part. Thank you.